first intro to music was my family. All the different family reunions that we would have. It was all my uncles and my dad and my aunts even. I have a huge family. Playing instruments. I have an uncle that's a drummer and bass player and guitar players, and they would all set up and play, and so I kind of grew up with that, and it was all rock and roll. And then my love for music just blossomed from there, and just different kinds of music at the beginning, all sorts of different kinds, until I found my true passion, which was metal.
I came from a musical background as well. My uncles are all jazz musicians, and big music family. But I think the very first time that I ever really got interested in playing music myself was hearing the opening notes to Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle. I was just a kid, and when I heard that, it made me want to play music. It made me want to be a singer in a band. And then I heard Pantera, and I was like, whoa, this is what I want to do with my life 100%. And it's cool because now we're on tour with Phil.
At our age, we definitely came from the time where you had to buy records.
I actually stole records. I would go to
cassettes. we had to buy cassettes and try and get that dual cassette player and rip them onto a different one. I think, what was it? I don't even remember the first one I bought. I think maybe Leah Andreoni was one of my first, or Alanis Morissette was another one.
I went to Kmart and I shoved about 10, and this is with the giant plastic things that come with it, with the tapes. I had like 10 of them down my pants, and I walked out. Caught. So,
what were those
Kmart? All cock rock.
Was not allowed to really listen to heavy music because my parents thought that it was violent and evil, and as I was becoming a teenager, all the skater kids were listening to nu metal, so I would sneak out and listen to that kind of stuff. And one of the bands that was playing around the town I grew up in, Provo, Utah at the time, was The Used, so I would go to those concerts. But my very first concert ever, thank you Mom, was the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, mine was New Kids on the Block. Yeah,
our parents tried to raise us right.
I did have, my mom was pretty cool. She let me go to a lot of concerts. I saw Megadeth, Metallica, Pantera, Nirvana, all the cool bands except Guns N' Roses. She forbid me from seeing Guns N' Roses because she thought I had a sick obsession with Axl Rose.
Which I still do.
I did, but I was a kid,
She still does.
What was I gonna do?
Yeah.
I actually may get to meet Axl for the first time at Rock on the Range.
Yeah, we are bound and determined to get Carla a photo with her one and only lifetime crush, Axl Rose.
My future husband, ex-husband. I'm a huge fan. It's no secret. Everyone knows I'm a huge fan of 80s music. I grew up listening to Guns N' Roses and all those kinds of bands. I always loved the more blues-based cock rock, if you will, glam rock. But I love that scene, and the one good thing about that scene, I think, is just that it was party. It was about just having a good time and drinking and girls and cars and all this stuff. And then the Seattle scene came in and
that's my scene.
Just killed all that. And I love Nirvana, and Soundgarden is one of my favorite bands of all time. And I love that scene, but it's definitely gloomier. It's a little darker, and it doesn't have the party vibe that the 80s had.
Yeah, I didn't actually experience any of that music until I got older, and I could find it within myself and for myself. For 80s music, for me, it was more Styx and INXS and all those kind of bands because my parents loved that, and that's what I was listening to growing up. Now, as I said before, throughout my years in high school and junior high, it was more of the nu metal that came out, and that's when Korn first came out, and Slipknot. I loved Slipknot. For me, I was attracted to things that scared me. I loved the party vibe of all the other stuff, but I was really attracted to the gloom and what scared me. And I saw a T-shirt of Slipknot, and it scared me as a child, and so I was automatically intrigued. And I think that we still do that to this day. Marilyn Manson, everything else.